Flux.
Hey guys, it's Flux, and before I start the video, I thought I'd just quickly go over some stuff that I wanted to cover that I didn't really feel like I could respond properly to in the comments. So, last episode I got a lot of comments down in the comment section, and everyone was saying that I should disregard money and, you know, lower taxes to zero, make people happy. And as much as I do think that'd be kind of cool, I feel like once you throw that simulation and profitable city thing out the window, there's not much left with this game. Like, the cities are too small to make a giant, you know, landscape of cool buildings everywhere, and I feel like you're kind of limited in options, and that kind of forces you to play the game in a way where you're trying to make the most profit, or you're trying to make an efficient city. And as much as it's important to me to have good aesthetics, I also still want to, you know, have a profitable city of some sort. I mean, it's okay with me if it's just barely making a profit, but that's why I was worried about it last episode. You know, it was not making a profit, and that to me kind of bothered me. Only because that's kind of one of the main aspects of a game, in my opinion, especially in this game, more so even than SimCity 4. So that's why I did it the way I did. So I just want to let you guys know that's kind of a deal. I'm trying to make a balance of a profitable city and an aesthetically pleasing city. So anyway, that's that, and enjoy the video. What's going on, guys? It's Flux here, and welcome back to the SimCity 5 Sandbox Let's Play. First things first, let's go ahead and take a look at our unit. Look at this. Okay, 1 second here. That is like the definition of asshole driving. I don't know. There's more than one lane, but they all want to get in this one lane to turn. But that means they're not willing to just drive up here. Like, I don't know what's up with this. It's ridiculous. Anyway, what I do want to do this episode, as we kind of wrap up the city here, is, well, first of all, start a research project on the Space Center, which already is going on, so that's good. Didn't even know it was happening. I wanted to do that because apparently that'll attract tourists and all that kind of good stuff. So that's what I do want in the city, or in the tourism city, which I'm going to build next anyway. But the good news is, I did learn that I am making a profit again. Although it doesn't say so right here. I'm making about 1.5 million from all these TVs and computers and metal alloys per month. So it's not like a ridiculous profit per se. But when we get the tourism city in, we should be making a lot more money because those cities make tons of money. So that being said, I think we're going to go head over and I kind of want to name this city, but I still don't have a good name for it. So let me know in the comments down below what name you guys have for the city. I did mention one time that I like Latin names, but you guys can recommend other names besides Latin names, because every name I ever see in the comments seems to be like a Latin word for something else. So I mean, I do like them, but I mean, I don't know. You can use other names too, because I've already used Latin names a few times now. So just a thought, I guess. Just let me know what you guys have for city names if you have one, and I'll consider it being the next name of the city. So now that we've done that, and we got a pretty successful-ish city, not like prosperously insane, but not too bad for my first kind of trade type city. These are very profitable, these trade ports, and the electronic section is very awesome as well. I like the look of all this stuff kind of around here. Looks like no alloy, huh? We're getting shipments of alloy over here, or what? Looks like that's the wrong one. We're not getting alloy. Let's take a look and see. We should be importing. Yes, we should be importing. So, if this is some sort of problem, then let's take a look. Looks like all the alloy trucks are coming in now. Slowly but surely, so that's not a big deal. What do you guys want, though? Buildings to run on plast. Oh. Oh, so apparently these need oil. Huh. Okay. Well, I can import more than I already am now, if that's a big deal. Let's go ahead and just, before we go to the next city, I want to make sure this all works well. Let's get rid of one of these freight shipping warehouses. We got, like, you know, all these. And put a second crude oil storage slot in here. That should Or is it this? No, it's the other one. Okay, good. Just so we can make sure that we are okay for that one. Anything else we need? Yeah, I think that's actually good. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and wrap to the next city. And like I said, let me know if you have an idea for a name down below, and we can make that happen. So let's go ahead and go to the regional view, and take a look at our options here. So, I think that I want to do my tourism city. Well, it's got to be a flat spot, first of all. That looks kind of good. Let's go over here. I do kind of like that. It only has one entrance, though. That's kind of a problem. I want to have a 2-entrance one, only because... Are there any 2-entrance ones? I just want it because I know that tourism requires lots of people. Ooh, is this 2-entrance over here, maybe? Oh, this is. It's the, but it's the weird one with the giant hill on it. What over here? That's got a railway and 1 entrance, I guess. I think they all. Oh, this one does. This one has 2 entrances over here. I mean, it's not like. Well, actually, I kind of like the look of it. Would work well for a good city, I think. So maybe I'll go over here and do that. I think that's a good spot. Yeah, let's use this one here. So, I'll save this for maybe like a separate one. But I want this to be a gambling / tourism city. So we're going to claim this right here. Good. It has been claimed. That's awesome. Take a sip of water. Alright. Reticulating spines. Welcome to Sandbox mode. Why, thank you. So as we start this, let's just pause this stuff so we don't mess anything up as we go. I'm going to take my time on this one, alright? I'm not going to lie. I know I got a few complaints last time about me just taking too long on the road zoning, but to be totally... What the hell? To be totally honest, to me it's worth going a bit slower and doing it alright the first time, you know? So, I will do that. So let me get rid of this road stuff. I heard if you delete too far, you can actually make it impossible to reconnect, so I'm going to be careful not to do... Oh, did I just do that? That would really suck if I did. No, it looks like it's good. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so as much as I do want to stay away from the grid pattern, I may use it a little bit in this one to make it more efficient. I do know that making a stadium right by the entrances of your city is a really good idea, so I want to try and do something along those lines. Not like directly on it, but in the main path of it, if that makes any sense. So let's kind of bring this out. I can't figure out if it's straight or not, though, so let's go ahead and draw something like that so we can figure it out. No? Maybe not? Should be some sort of straight line indicator somewhere. Unless we just build along here. These are our grids, so let's try and do it properly. I think that's straight. Yeah, it's straight. Okay, good. Just making sure. So I kind of want to do a... This is going to be a bit different than most of my cities, actually, I think, in the way I do it. Oh, I wanted that, actually. I wanted that there. Then we're going to bring this out and connect it. And then we're going to demolish 1, 2, 3 on each side. Like that. So what I have heard is apparently if you place casinos and commercial next to things like the stadium or anything along those lines, that will make you maximum profit on both things. So let's make sure to use that to our advantage later on in this thing. So I need to have a road to place this casino on. I mean this what do you call it? Pro Stadium on. That's what I was gonna say. So let's just, because I'm kind of basically centering this whole city around this Pro Stadium, only because, well, it's a major profit maker, so I want to make sure I do it right. And by doing so, I don't want to... I'm going to try to see something real quick. I'm going to see if it builds the road to connect. Okay, good, it does. So I want to try and make the most amount of road, high density avenue as possible without, you know, obviously causing traffic or anything like that. So, oh, didn't want to do that. Street view, okay. I think I'm gonna buy my power from over here on this city. I haven't named it yet, the unnamed city. I want to buy it from there. Ooh, I can actually, nice. I can put a station back here and I can have it connect from there. Anyway, so I've heard you don't want to make connections like that. Apparently, that's what I've heard anyway. So let's just do a, well, no, we need to do 2, so that's fine. We'll do 1 here and 1 there. And then I think if we do some sort of thing like this, right? Just go to there, there, make a little curve here. Okay, I see how this works. I don't know if it's actually going to fit properly because of that curve. And you know, now that I think about it, we need to make this an intersection as much as I don't want to. It's crucial. So we're going to go straight on down here to prevent any weird intersection creations. And we got to keep this straight too. Okay. Now where's our specialization? So that's not going to work. I wonder why. How much room does it need? Oh, it needs more room than that, doesn't it? And it can't be on an intersection either. So, get rid of that. Back to the city thing. We need to go farther out in this direction. Connect it to there, I guess. I mean, I don't think that's really going to do much, but it should let us build one more out, right? Let's try this again. Yes, it did. Connect. Oh, you son of a bitch. So apparently it's got to connect like that, which I guess is fine. I mean, well, you know what? No, we don't want that. That's going to be major traffic problems, especially with these little stuff. So let's just rethink this. We have plenty of money, obviously, so we can delete and rebuild as much as we want. So I want to minimize the use of intersections as much as possible. And we're back, guys. Sorry about that. I had a lot of trouble with that. I actually ended up going on for like 30 more minutes while I was trying to figure this out, and I finally decided on a new design entirely, where basically I'm going to have this road come out here like this, with medium density in the middle. That way there's no street lights anywhere, just stop signs. And it's going to come all the way out to here, and then there's going to be a little roundabout. And that should prevent traffic, and at the same time get the maximum amount of people into this, I don't know what to call it, stadium. Actually, I'm kind of wondering now, let me try this real quick. I want to see if I can get this railroad to come in, into the middle area over here. So let me try that real quick and see if I can get that to work. Angle too sharp. Guess that makes sense. Kind of just want to try this. I might not keep it. I actually probably won't keep it, but it would create a lot more people coming to the stadium, so that would be nice. Roads overlap. Oh, you know what? That probably won't work because these roads are too small to make intersections in them, right? Yeah, that's not gonna work. Whatever. It would have been cool, but that's not a big deal. I'll still make a little station over here. But regardless, let's gotta head on into making this actual end point over here. So I'm thinking we do something along the lines of this, where we just connect these two here, and then we make like a little tiny mini turn right here. You'll see in a minute why I'm doing all this stuff, but I think this should make the best. I wonder if I can make a little turn like this. I think it's too small, but let me just try. It wouldn't look good. So I'll go one more back on each side, like that. Use the shift trick to make a perfect 90-degree turn in both directions, just like that. And then from there, I think we can go ahead and make, well, it's going to connect from the back, so let's just try to do that now. I don't want to see these grids anymore, so let's just, I gotta make a straight road over here, and then just delete one of these, and that should make the proper grids, correct? Let's try. Good, okay. We're gonna need the center grounds. I'm pretty sure that they're right here at this little corner, so, how are we gonna do this? Yeah, this is tough. Well, I'm thinking either way we're gonna need to go out about that distance, right? Is that not big enough for the stadium? Well, I guess we'll see in a minute. How's that for stadium size? Oh, that's a bit big, actually. That's too big on one side and the other. Let's try and make this a bit wider, like I originally had here. I do have a plan if this is too small. I think it's going to be too small, but I'm just going to try anyway, just to make sure. Yeah, it's too small. Okay, well in that case, we can do what I already had planned, which actually would have been cooler anyway, now that I think about it. Just go right up to the turn point and then stop. And then we make just a little roundabout like this. Curve road. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do at all. We'll go to about, yeah. I'd rather make a little 90 turn. Like this. But maybe a bit farther out. Okay, one second here. Let me reestablish how we're going to do, okay. One step at a time here. That. Oh, that's wrong actually. We gotta connect with this one, right? No, with this one. There we go. Connect these here. It's all about just distances and gridding, I guess. It's not even really grids, but I just want to use them, use the little guidelines properly. So we have the right sizes and everything. So let's get rid of these again. Make a little UE over here. Just like that's a really tight U-turn. That's pretty cool actually. Let's go out a bit farther though. So I'm gonna say here. How can I grid this prop? Oh wait, I can do this. Here we go. Get to here. Make that, and then go ahead and make a little U-turn. It's gotta go out far enough. Huh, how can I make that more? There we go. Make that there. Then here we go. The straight line U-turn trick. Like that. Delete the middle grounds on both of these. Like that. And connect it straight across. Perfect. Looks like one of them is a bit far. No, I think it's good. Okay. I know this is a lot of work just for a stadium, but it should be worth it because this is basically the center of my entire city. I want the stadium to be kind of like the main focal point. So let's try that. There we go. I'm going to make basically a giant garden of awesomeness right here. So let's grab the correct tools for this. I think we're going to want... Let's try and stick with, once again, the mostly medium and low wealth in this one. Only because... well, actually, no, we can go with high wealth as well. So let's just do high wealth parks then, since that's kind of going to be the theme. Ooh, I can make an amphitheater. If that really matters in front of that thing. It's a cool park style that I can use. Huh. This is actually a bit off-centered. When I zoom in here, it's actually not even just a bit, it's significantly off-standard. So let's just go ahead and... Can I fix that and make it more centered, or is it just going to always be a little bit in one to the other side? We'll see. That light post is a good indicator of how close we are. There we go. Okay, that's perfectly in the middle. So now let's go here. Grab this thing again. Okay. Yeah, it's either going to be one off on that side or that side, so it's not a big deal to me. Okay. Anyway, grab the parks once again like I was doing a minute ago. I'll do a large fountain park here and there. And then we're going to connect from these two parks the way we want to. So I'm going to go with the Fountain Plaza here, and or just connect best. I think there is probably the best place to put it. Let's go with right there, I guess. Actually, how about a large one could go. Oh yeah, that's good. Like that. It's a bit not connected. That's fine. Okay. We'll grab a pool thing for the center. Oh. Can I still fit one on this side is the question. Oh no, I can't. Not if I do that. The road overlaps it. Okay. Well, in that case, we'll just do a nice pool thing, whatever this thing is. I don't know what it said it was. There. Do that on this side as well. No, it's not really necessary, but I kind of like the look of it, so I'm going to keep doing it anyway. Pool in the middle. This thing on the side. A little, whatever this thing is. What is that? Small fountain? Okay. So that's kind of a nice little intro garden place. Let's make a little nature pathway. Well, it's not the same, like, whatever you call it. Yeah, we'll just use the trees instead then to go around this whole area. Like that. The streetcars are going to love this layout, by the way. This is perfect for streetcars. It'll go straight on through both sides, no problems. So we're going to want to definitely like load up all the land all around this with casinos and basically commercial, like all the way down this row. Casino, it's basically like the Las Vegas Strip with just like casinos all along here and here. That way we get the maximum amount of shoppers, and I can always load up the commercial all the way along here. So let's also do some roads outside of here. How close can we go for the proper zone distances is the question. I believe that should tell us, correct? Yes, it does. Good. That, and then connect that there. That alone should give us the best results possible for when we zone later on commercial. Sorry if this doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now. I know I'm kind of speaking out loud as I do this, but I think this is going to help in the long run. Gotta make sure not to delete anything too important though. Okay. We actually can connect these right here, and it should help. And then I'm thinking back here, we just do some sort of cool, like, circular arc thing. Like this. Oh, can I not connect that for some reason? Why not? That's kind of weird. Actually, I want to do this out here farther. Whoa. There we go. Like that. I made some strange looking road stuff, but I don't really care. And then we'll do the medium arc in the middle for what the heck? Man, I'll just go halfway on both sides like that. Oh, I see. I gotta use the other tool, whatever you call it. I believe it is this tool. So I think this should make enough different entrances to allow for the best traffic route. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for anyway. I mean, we'll see if it actually works. So now we can zone. Let's do residential back here. Hopefully this will all be the highest wealth kind of stuff, I think. Yeah, I'll do highest wealth in here with some more parks back here. So what's the good large high wealth parks we can go with? Actually, that's a good one right there. And then we're going to add on to it so we don't have this weird stuff coming off of it. About one there. I can afford to put these parks only because I'm going to have so much money coming in from all this tourism. Eventually, you know, when we have all this tourism starts. Those there. I kind of like symmetry in my big parks. Just, I don't know why. It just looks good to me. Do that. Continuing in this direction. Actually, let's do that. That is a cool looking back park. And now we can go ahead. Ooh. I kind of want to try putting amphitheaters down. I think it'd be cool. It is high wealth, so I don't mind trying it. Let's put an amphitheater on both sides back here where they can't build. Oh, actually, they can build buildings in there. So let's keep that. It should be fine. Let's look at the land value, actually, and see how that's going. So, highest land value on the inside, which is what I want, and in this inner ring over here. We obviously want to get the best land value over here, too. So, let's try... We'll put some more parks back here as we go. Basically, this is going to be like the park-infested city. And I'm going to try and use more of these parks, only because I think that the cement looks better than the weird-ass, like, nature parks, because the nature parks are all, like, dark green and weird. I don't know why it does that. So we're going to have to go with the other parks. That's fine with me, though. Okay, so let's put some more trees down to kind of fill in this area. Then we're going to zone residential. Oh, it's all there already. In that case, we'll do some commercial back here. Good spot for that. That should all grow into high wealth, I think. I want mostly high wealth because I can run the highest wealth things in this stadium. While I'm at it, might as well zone this. But I want to make these roads most efficient over here, too. Well, first of all, should I start buying power? I might make my own power station only because this is going to be ridiculous. How is the wind map on this thing first so we don't mess something up? Okay, I can afford to put a power station back here, I think. No problems there. First off, let's get some transportation going so I don't have a ridiculous... Well, no, we got to start zoning first. But let me just quickly put the power station down so we can put the essentials down first. Then we'll get the zones down. And then after that, we can worry about other stuff like... what was I going to say? Oh, like casinos and mass transit and all that stuff combined. There we go. That should go all the way out. And make a nice... Actually, I want to downgrade this road so it doesn't make an intersection over here. We'll make it low density dirt because that's going to look good with the outer ring connection. I can always upgrade it later if I want to actually build a road off of it, but for now it should be fine. What is that? What? That's kind of weird. It's like a floating something. Oh, did it go away? No? It's still there. Can I see it from down here? Yeah, I can. I don't know what that is. Whatever. Distracted by the easiest things. Okay, so let's put down that water plant over here because it's next to the ocean. We'll pump water. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of these and put in the better ones, only because I feel like I'm eventually going to upgrade to have, I'm eventually going to put sewage over here. Actually, I probably should just put the sewage here soon anyway. That should be enough water for now. Oh, these parks actually legitimately need water. I didn't realize that. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense, but got that there. Put the power plant on the other side. People have said to build nuclear, but I'm going to be totally honest, guys. That is sketchy as hell, and it's only like 50 megawatts less to use this. And as nice as this is, I've already had a nuclear meltdown twice, and it sucks because basically anything that goes wrong, maybe like water can't supply properly or power can't, or something like that goes wrong, and all of a sudden the schools are out, and then instantly your education will just drop, and then boom, meltdown, and you won't even like know what's going on. It sucks. So I'm just gonna play it safe and not do that for the sake of, you know, a working setup. I'm gonna need to accept global, and I don't think I'm actually gonna need. Oh, I can accept local, and it should export from my. Oh no, it won't. Never mind. Accept global. I should actually get some in from that trade port, no problem. So hopefully, if all goes well, that's how it works. But anyway, we got the basics down. We're gonna need to put the where is it? The waste thing, the plant down over here. I think I'll put it on this side actually, so I can fit all the stuff on it. Actually, I'm going to go closest as I can to this without blocking off this thing's attachments. So about there should be good. And then I'm going to add one attachment for now. It should manage a city for quite a long time, but that was the wrong spot, wasn't it? Let's fix that. I don't want to spend too much money per hour, that's why I'm doing this carefully. Oh, I guess I do have to make it in this direction. I'll just do 4. This should still have enough room for the upgrade, correct? Oh yeah, plenty of room. In that case, I don't even need to worry about. I could probably put at least one on this. Let's just test it. I'm not going to actually keep it, but let's test and see if I can fit one here. And the power, we'll see. No, I can't. So I'll put it on this side, but not over here. That's good to know. Interesting. Get rid of you. That should supply our city, as of now, with everything it needs. Let's do a bit more zoning before we do anything else. I'm just going to go with a bunch of residential over here on this side. Basically just fill the whole area up with high density, whatnot stuff. We're going to need the actual tool, preferably. Okay, one there, and there. Then we can just make the crosses go. Oh, actually, I'll make this a large. 1, 2, 3 large turn, so I can put a little railroad entry right there, and that should. Why would you do that? I don't know why you would do that. Why? A bit more, maybe that'll help. There we go. That way we don't have any, or we have extra tourism, which we do definitely want. So let's put that there and just connect this in like a little turning kind of road. We'll use medium density so it doesn't make it light either. There we go. Worked out nice and well. I wonder if you can actually make these. I'm not going to try now because it's a waste of time, but I want to try it sometime and see if I can actually do that. Okay, let's zone this thing out now. I'm thinking we do, well, first of all, I've learned, obviously, you want to get rid of that, make a road, because we're going to be using roads anyway, and figure out the road maps. So, it looks like here's the spot for the perfect grid road building techniques. Where I just go from here. This one's not going to grow properly if I do this, so I may put utilities on the end here then. That should work just fine. Yeah, okay. Cool with me. Actually, no, not cool with me. Because I want to have... Yes, we want to do one more road here. And then utilities on the end here with actual building here. That should be good. Okay. Now we're cool. Oh, yeah, I need to also fix this little thing I did. There we go. I'll eventually have streetcars and everything in. Probably have the streetcar station back here somewhere. Oh, actually, I could put it anywhere over here. Can I zone anything? No, I cannot. That makes sense. How about we do a quick little zoning of this property. Full zone here. Oh, wait, no. We don't want to do that. We want to do... This is all going to go to high density eventually, so I'm going to just kind of assume that it's going to start high density as well. And put commercial on this side and residential on that side. That way... When they pass the commercial, they're inclined to buy things, which we want. So we'll eventually get there. Okay. Actually, we can probably do that full residential. Oh, wait, we actually don't want this to grow residential. Want utilities here. I'll actually just get rid of everything on the sides anyway. We don't need sides growing regardless of what's going on. We'll do commercial in the middle there, because we always want commercial with tourism. Seems like it just does better in those areas. As much as I don't even have a demand for commercial anyway. Okay. Now we can focus on the more important matters, like... well, let's do parks for land value first. I think we want to have lots of high wealth, because we don't have any high wealth anywhere else. I think high wealth will gamble more, although I don't know if that's... I actually have not... Don't quote me on that. I have no idea if that's true or not, but that makes sense to me, so... Wow. This episode's getting pretty long, actually, so I'm going to call it here for now. We didn't do a whole lot, I know. I'm sorry. I spent a lot of time just making sure this was laid out properly, but I think this is a pretty unique layout. I haven't seen anything like this before, so... if we're lucky, this is a completely new thing that no one's done before. I kind of like the idea of doing side-by-side giant roads. That way, I kind of isolate the entrances from both sides, and I get the maximum amount of people coming in from both directions, and, you know, making the full loop. And if I do have these streetcars in the future, then I can have streetcars running back and forth between this pro stadium and all the residential back here. So... I think this is all going to work out just fine. That being said, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the SimCity 5 Sandbox Let's Play. Let me know what I should name this city over here, and as well as what you think I should name this one. Any thing else you want to add, just go ahead and throw that in the comments down below. I'll read all of them and try and reply as much as I can. And as always, guys, thanks for watching this episode of the SimCity 5 Let's Play, and we'll see you next time.